Oh yeah. Model Tech family, welcome to another Sunday online Njia Fellowship of the African Village and Cultural Center. I'm Ray Hagins, your teacher, your brother, your friend. Glad to have you with me today. Yeah, it's going to be good. I can feel it already. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. By the way, I do own the rights to this music, written and performed by yours truly, with the late Eric Allen on saxophone. Yes. All of the other instruments is yours truly. Keyboards, drums, bass, strings. Oh yeah. Yeah. But do yeah. Listen, yeah. Come on and join in with me. Well, I found out that I can be myself, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad, yeah. Well, I found out that I can be myself, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah. Say it like you mean it. Come on, everybody. So glad I can be myself. It really is good to know that I don't have to be nobody else. I'm so glad I can be myself. I have peace because I don't have to be nobody else. It feels so nice to be free. So glad I can be myself. Yeah. I can really be me. I'm so glad I can be myself. I can be myself. Sure is good to know that I don't have to be nobody else. Come on, let's take it home now, right? Boom! Well, I found out that I can be myself, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Well, I found out that I can be myself, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah. Well, I found out that I can be myself, and I'm so glad. Yeah. I'm so glad I can be myself. Let's keep it going with one more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together. One more time, everybody. All right. Sing it like you mean it. Come on. One more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time, one more time, God allowed us to come together. God allowed us to come together. One more time, one more time, God allowed us to come together. One more time, one more time, one more time. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah, to come together. To praise God's name, to praise His name. God allowed us to come together to praise His name, to praise His name, to praise His name. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah, to come together to sing our song, to sing our song. God allowed us to come together, to sing our song, to sing our song, to sing our song. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah. Now let's put those hands together to clap our hands. Everybody, come on. Clap our hands. God allowed us to come together to clap our hands. To clap our hands. To clap our hands. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah. Everybody say one more time. Just one more time. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. One more time. Oh, God allowed us. God allowed us, yeah. Come together one more time. God allowed us, yeah. Just to praise His name. God allowed us, yeah. You've been so good and kind. God allowed us, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, He did. God allowed us, yeah. God allowed us. God allowed us to come together. One more. One more time. God allowed us to come together one more time. And brothers and sisters, I trust that you don't take that for granted. Okay? Don't ever take it for granted. Every day that you have the opportunity to awaken to see a new day, the fact that you rose like Ra to live again, is grounds for you to give the Most High unending thanksgiving and praise. Yeah, man. It's good for us to be here one more time. Okay, to all of you. In fact, I'll wait till after we do oath to the ancestors to honor our brothers and sisters, members and friends and supporters. Okay, so let's honor those who have made it possible for us to be where we are right now. And when I say that, I mean those who truly suffered, bled, and died, okay, and gave their lives so that we could have a right to the life, liberty, and happiness that we so deserve. Come on, join the brothers and I as we lift our voices together by saying, "O ancestors, blacker than 1,000 midnights, African ancestors, it is to you that we, your children, give respect and honor. O ancestors, we call upon you and welcome you in this place. African ancestors, let your presence fill this place. O ancestors, who have been purposely excluded from the history books, so that the world would not know of your greatness. Our African ancestors, who gave civilization to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave music to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave science to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave mathematics to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave medicine to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave philosophy to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave God consciousness to the world. O ancestors, we thank you for devoting your life to make a future for us, your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now stand with us, strengthen us, guide us, teach us, and protect us from the snare of our enemies. Rise up, O African ancestors, and let our enemies be scattered, and give us the wisdom and the boldness to deal with our oppressors and those who would hinder the liberation and empowerment of our people. Rise up, O African ancestors, and live in us. And we will not fail to honor you. We will not fail to respect you. We will not fail to hear you. And we will not betray you. Ashe, Yevo.
And now, brothers and sisters, we want to take the time to honor just a few of the great Africans who have gone ahead of us.
Yes.
We call forth their great African names and honor them. To pharaohs Narmer, Zoja, Sneferu, Khufu, Khafre, Menkaure, and the great vizier and physician and multi-genius Imhotep, we say Ashe. To Queen Nitocris, Queen Sobek Neferu, Queen Ahotep, Queen Amos Nefertari, Queen King Hatshepsut, Nefertiti, Queen T, and Queen Nefertari II, we say Ashe. To Menkepen Ra Tahuti Mays, known as Thutmose III, Amenhotep III, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, Ursama Akra, Setenra, Ramexen Meriamun, Ramses II, Shabaka Taharka Hannibal, and the great African warrior Shaka Zulu, we say Ashe.
Yes.
To all of the kings, queens, priests, and warriors of Nubia, Waset, Ethiopia, Kemet, Kenya, the Congo, Tanzania, Uganda, Central, South, and West Kivu land, we say Ashe. To the more than 600 million Africans whose lives were lost in the European invasions of Africa and in the Middle Passage, we say Ashe. To the more than 300 million who have since lost their lives to racism and hate crimes, we say Ashe.
Yes.
To Harriet Tubman,
Ashe.
Frederick Douglass,
Ashe.
Mary McLeod Bethune,
Ashe.
Nat Turner,
Ashe.
Fannie Lou Hamer,
Ashe.
Sojourner Truth,
Ashe.
Carter G. Woodson,
Ashe.
Booker T. Washington,
Ashe.
Dr. Charles Drew,
Ashe.
Noble Drew Ali,
Ashe.
Benjamin Banneker,
Ashe.
George Washington Carver,
Ashe.
Bishop Richard Allen,
Ashe.
Bishop Charles Harrison
Ashe.
Mason, Howard Thurman,
Ashe.
Mother Mahalia Jackson,
Ashe.
the Honorable Marcus Mosiah
Ashe.
Carter, Benjamin E. May,
Ashe.
Langston Hughes,
Ashe.
Medgar Evers,
Ashe.
Paul Robeson,
Ashe.
Dr. Martin Luther King,
Dr. Stephen
Malcolm
Yakinis,
X, Thurgood Marshall,
Dr. Asa
Mother
Hilliard,
Hale, Adam Clayton Powell,
Dr. Ava
the Honorable
Muhammad,
Elijah Muhammad, Dr. Amos
Elder
Wilson,
James Drake,
Dr. John Henrik Clark, Dr.
Oh,
John
my
G.
goodness.
Jackson,
Elder Vernon
Dr. Shikata
Baptiste,
Diop, Dr. Chancellor Williams,
Yes.
Dr. George G.M. James,
Ashe.
Patrice Lumumba,
Ashe.
Kwame Ture,
Ashe.
Kwame Nkrumah,
Ashe.
Dr. Khalid Muhammad,
Ashe.
Dr. Jacob Carruthers,
Ashe.
Dr. Ishaka Musa Barashango,
Ashe.
Brother Ray Charles,
Ashe.
to our mothers and fathers,
Ashe.
our grandmothers and grandfathers,
Ashe.
to our great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers,
Ashe.
our brothers and sisters,
Ashe.
sons and daughters,
Ashe.
aunts and uncles,
Ashe.
nieces, nephews, cousins,
Ashe.
and all those who have gone ahead
Yes,
of us
yes,
and have
yes,
made their
yes.
ancestral transition
Yes.
to their life,
Yes.
deeds, legacy, and contributions. We say,
Ashe.
Ashe. Again, we say,
Ashe.
Ashe. Again, we say,
Ashe. Yeah, man. Join in this praise. Allahu Akbar. Allah. Come on, say it. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. The English translation of these words. God is great and he's worthy to be praised. I say hallelujah. God is great and he's worthy to be praised. I say hallelujah. So God make us one. We all should be one. And then the unbelievers will come and say, you are with us. God make us one. We all should be one. And then the unbelievers will come and say, you are with us. God make us one. We all should be one. And then the unbelievers will come. They will say, you are with us. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, yeah. Allahu Akbar, yeah, yeah. Oh, brothers and sisters, whenever we have the opportunity to come together, as we are right now, I am so thankful to the Most High for allowing us the opportunity to come together as we are now. Thank you for being with me today, brothers and sisters. Whenever we come together, man, I'm so thankful to the Most High, and oh man, yeah, it's just good when we come together, and shucks, man, the fact that you guys make time out of your schedule to be with me every Sunday at this time, you have no idea what it means to me, It means so much, man. Oh my goodness, yeah. What can I tell you? it keeps me going. The very fact that you are here with me, it just keeps me going. So, if I seem to be a little giddy right now, it's because I'm thinking about the reality of, you know, man, it's just great, man. Shucks, man. You guys, let me break it down to you this way. Every teacher, every teacher's glory, every teacher's joy, okay, is knowing that people are anxiously waiting for the class to begin. And every week, brothers and sisters, before we go live, I see you guys in the chat room waiting for me to come on live, and y'all have no idea how encouraging that is. It means so much to me. It means so much, and I just want to honor you guys today, especially those of you who are with me here every week faithfully. Your loyalty is beyond words, man. It's so much strength to me. Thank you. Asante Sana, Madasi Pa. To our brothers and sisters who are members of the African Village, to the brothers and sisters and our elders of the African Village of headquarters in St. Louis, I greet you today by saying Ma'at Hotep to you. By the brothers and sisters of the African Village of Youngstown, Ohio, our elders there as well, I greet you by saying Ma'at Hotep to you. To our brothers and sisters of the African Village of Detroit, Michigan, and Chicago, Illinois, and New York City, Charleston, South Carolina. Oh my goodness, man. Our affiliates out in Kansas City, the African Village of Memphis, Tennessee, our friends and supporters down in Florida, all around the country, up in Canada, down in the Virgin Islands, down in South America. Y'all, it's just wonderful. What can I tell you, man? I'm so honored. I don't take it for granted. I'm humbled. I'm honored to be your teacher. And I'm even more humbled the fact that you are my students. You're not sheep, and I'm not your shepherd. Understand that. Okay. Sheep are the dumbest animals on the planet. You can't teach sheep. Okay. And I'm definitely not a shepherd. I'm a teacher, and you are disciples. Got me? That's how that goes. Okay. So this way you can teach others after you've learned. You got it? Yeah, man. It's so good, brothers and sisters, once again. I feel good today. I feel so good. I'm just thankful of all of the wonderful things that the Most High has been doing, in our lives. And when I say our, I mean mine and yours too. The very fact that you're with me here today. Okay, man, you could be laying up in a hospital right now somewhere in a coma, not even aware that you are part of this existence. But here you are with me. Here we are together. One more time. Yeah, man, one more time. So it's a wonderful thing. Brothers and sisters, I want to get to the teaching for today. Okay, so let me kind of do that right now. Let me start by putting this on the screen here. Okay, for you first and foremost. Okay, of course, that's our brand for the African Village and Cultural Center. Okay, and let's put this in. Of course, if you wish, you can expand your screen so that you'll be able to see what I have here for you. Okay, and we don't have a lot for you, but of course, our opening words I like to put there so you can embed it into your mind, into your psychoviscera. Okay, so you're clear on my assignment. Got me? Okay. Y'all be surprised how many people want me to carry out their assignment. And they're careful to let me know that they think that this is what I need to be doing. Okay. And I try to tactfully let them know I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I've been clear on that for a long time. Okay. Uh, you know, I'm if I'm not moving at the speed you want me to move at, or that's because I know what speed I need to be going at, okay, so that my people can properly digest what I have to say. I don't want to give information overload to our people, okay, because then they don't grasp what's being said. All right. I don't want to bore people by not giving you enough information. Okay. So, yeah, I want to just teach you as I'm led to teach you. Okay. And so far, I think the Most High has been blessing that. All right. Based on the testimonies that I've been getting from so many of you guys, the Most High has been blessing just that. Okay, so I'm thankful. Let's start off, as I always do, by reading what we have here in this circle. Or you want to make it with your fingers like this, that's fine too. The space inside this circle represents my realm of knowledge. All that I think I know about whatever I think I know is depicted right here within this circle. I must keep in mind that there is more to know than what is within the circumference of my awareness. Okay. Now, if there's anybody listening to me today for the first time, I always start my teachings off with that illustration. And the reason for that is because as a teacher, chances are I'm going to say something that's going to be outside of your circumference of awareness. And you might be a little uncomfortable with what I'm saying. You may think I don't know what I'm talking about, or you may think that I'm wrong. No, it just means that you're not familiar with what I'm talking about because it's outside of your reticular activating system. Okay? So make note of it. Go do your own research. That's why I say don't take my word for what I say. Do your own research. Got me? Because see, once you do your own research, then you don't have to worry about saying what Dr. Hagins said. You know for yourself. You see? Okay? Yeah. That's how that goes, man. Why do I do what I do? Okay? And this is why I'm clear on what my assignment is. Okay? Every time I get up to teach, whenever I get up to teach, okay, this is why I do it. And that is to begin the process of undoing and reversing ideas and concepts that have been programmed into the minds of our people by the religious statements and church doctrines that have caused us to adopt a belief system that has resulted in our loss of contact with what is real, what is factual, what is historical, and what is spiritual. Understand this, okay? We don't live by a knowledge system. We live by a belief system. And I'm trying to get us out of that habit, okay? Because to believe a thing means you don't know. You understand that? All right? Also, brothers and sisters, I like to always also share this before I teach, and that is when you've told so many lies on top of each other over the centuries, that telling the truth about one of your early foundational lies would unravel all the lies that have been defensively piled on top of it, thus exposing you for what you truly are. You have no choice but to continue to lie. when your ability to maintain your control over another person's reality is based on the lies about what you are and who they are, you can never tell the truth if you want to maintain your control. You got me? That's how that goes, man. Okay? Yeah. So, brothers and sisters, today I want to talk to you from this subject right here: canceling the agenda for genocide. Canceling the agenda for genocide. That's what I want to talk to you about today. Okay? Yes, canceling the agenda for genocide. Now, although we live in a day where laws have been passed to remove the physical shackles from our wrists and from our ankles. Yes, we live in the day where laws have been passed to remove that from us. What is to be said for the psychological parameters of the oppression and the internalized deterioration of the human spirit that has been and is still being forced on us? Listen to me well today. Laws may have been passed, but the culture continues to thrive on the dichotomy between the haves and the have-nots through subversive pacification and placating. An example of this can be seen in the current facade of multiculturalism that supposedly, and notice how I'm saying this, right? Supposedly promotes diversity, but yet isn't held accountable for the discrepancies between suburban and inner city academic programs. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Brothers and sisters, for the past 80 plus years, we have seemingly had more to work with than ever before. Yet we still suffer from some deplorable conditions collectively as a people, such as the lowest income rate. We suffer from that. We suffer from the highest unemployment rate. We suffer from the highest crime rate. We suffer from the fastest death rate, and so many other things. In fact, y'all, it's unbelievable that people of African descent would continue to battle the conditions that we do after decades of so-called integration. Thousands more elected officials, countless more Black millionaires, 41% or more Black people with degrees in higher education, over 3 million Black-owned businesses now in this country, and so much more. You see, originally, follow me well, originally, we thought our problems were the actual conditions that we faced as a people. But we found out that conditions such as the highest unemployment rate or the lowest income rate or the highest crime rate or the lowest health rate, etc., are merely symptoms of an overall problem. You see, identifying the real problem is the first step toward a solution. The real problem facing people of African descent is that we and others have been programmed to hate everything African about ourselves. Yes, brothers and sisters, we have some awesome assets. Our greatest asset is our heritage as Africans. Brothers and sisters, we produced the original civilizations of the world. We did. Our ancestors. Another one of our great assets is our ability, or I should say, are our abilities. We can do virtually anything. Yes. Another great asset of ours is our consumption spending power. Brothers and sisters, did you not know that we spend an average of almost $3 trillion a year? Almost $3 trillion a year we spend as a people. But our greatest liability and detriment is our disunity. Yeah. Okay, out of all of the spending power that we have, we don't keep it among ourselves. You see, I've learned that when you surround yourself, follow this well, when you surround yourself with other people who are of like mind, whose essence is the same as yours, you are equally focused in similar directions. When that happens, man, you establish an unstoppable energy among yourselves. But we're not always able to link up with those of like mind. Sometimes we find ourselves isolated. And when we're isolated from kindred spirits and there is no strength to be found in numbers, then we must find strength within the power within ourselves. That is the human spirit. Yeah. This is the very power which certain people know that we have, and they attempt to suppress that power through various methods of entrapment to keep us from appropriating our power. You see, brothers and sisters, once a dominant group, follow me here, once a dominant group assumes leadership, that is the development of political, intellectual, and cultural influences. Once they do that and it correlates with their economic agenda, then the principal task of the dominant group becomes that of anesthetizing any and all oppositional groups under a new socio-political methodology. Now, follow what I'm saying here. Okay? To allow for this to happen would be tantamount to suicide, brothers and sisters, because it's our free will and independent thought that gives us our power. So guess what they do? They develop programs and strategies to quietly drain from us our free will and independent thought. Okay? So if they can drain this from us, in order for the powerful to maintain their longevity, then they will accomplish their goal. When a dominant group is able to convince its subjects that it holds the people's best interest in mind, while at the same time fulfilling their own selfish desires through the exploitation of the masses, then true dominant power has been established. Yes, brothers and sisters, we must understand that whenever any person or entity is in a position of power, okay, such as the medical establishment or the government-controlled media, and then without the full knowledge and consent of the public, they use their power and methodologies for the economic conquest and control of the masses, then it must be understood that a state of domestic warfare does exist between the entity in power and the communities victimized by their tactics. So, brothers and sisters, we must correct where we are. And how do we do this? How do we correct where we are? How? By doing two things in particular. What are those two things? One, we must determine our own personal mission statement. You know what? Let me reword that. Okay? See, that's the problem now. We're trying to do things collectively. Okay? There's no we with the mission statement. It has to be a me with the mission statement. So the question I should be asking you is, have you determined your own personal mission statement? Do you know why you came out of your mother's womb? Have you determined what that is? For example, you hear me say mine every week. Okay? And I say it again. My personal mission statement is to begin the process of undoing and reversing ideas and concepts that have been programmed into the minds of our people by religious statements and church doctrines that have caused us as a people to lose contact with what is real, what is historical, what is factual, and what is spiritual. Because we've adopted a belief system. Got me? See, I know what my personal mission statement is. What's your personal mission statement? And listen, you can use my mission statement if you want. Okay? I need as many people as possible to get involved in the same mission that I'm involved in. Okay? So to correct where we are, we have to do two things. Again, determine your own personal mission statement, and two, understand the device that's being used on us. Understand that. And there's a Bible verse that says that. 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says it this way: lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. If you will allow me to transliterate that, it says it this way: just to keep our adversary from getting the upper hand on us, let us be aware of what his strategies are. Understand this, brothers and sisters. The reason why we find ourselves defeated is because we don't understand the tactics of our enemy. Okay? Understand something, brothers and sisters. In dealing with this whole thing of canceling the agenda for genocide, we must understand that this genocide happens in 3 steps, especially among our black males. Yes, the strategic elimination, the genocide that takes place among our black males takes place in 3 steps. What are those 3 steps? Write them down, please. The first is deterioration. The second is criminalization. And the third is justifiable elimination. Let me give those to you again. Criminalization of our youth. Deterioration is the first one, of our youth. Then criminalization of our youth. Then the justifiable elimination or the genocide of our youth. Now let me break these down to you, because it blows my mind. It literally freaks me out. Okay, that a 12-year-old male child armed with an AK-47 assault rifle in the midst of the fighting in a combat zone has a better chance of reaching the age of 25 than our young people do right here in the streets of our communities in this country. And who's responsible for these atrocities? Who created the game plan for the destruction of our young people? Some people are going to say, the devil, Satan. Well, let me ask you, what does Satan look like? Does Satan have an identity? Huh? Think about it, brothers and sisters. What is it that makes us think that what happens to our youth was spawned by Satan? What? Biblical programming? Okay? See, in other words, if I can misdirect your thinking to an entity that is fictitious, then I don't have to worry about you blaming the real entity, because you're blaming a fantasy. You're blaming a red dude with a pointed tail and horns on his head and a trident with flames following him. That's who you're blaming for the atrocities in society today. Okay? Oh, man. Let's break this down. I told you 3 steps, right? Deterioration is the first one. What was the second one? Criminalization. And the third one was justifiable elimination of our youth. Okay? So we have to cancel the agenda for genocide. The first step is deterioration. This is when our young people begin to develop a sense of worthlessness. Their life is meaningless to them. They have a sense of inadequacy. They feel incompatible with any and everything. They feel alone. They're suffering from feelings of inferiority. So guess what happens? The suicide rate among our young people is escalating like crazy. How does this happen? Because they have not been taught who they are. Our young people don't know themselves because we've been given fantasies, fables, and lies to grow up on. So we are deteriorating. As a result of deteriorating, we are suffering from the criminalization of our young people because no other ethnic group has been so strategically targeted for the elimination of its males as have African people. Brothers and sisters, understand this is the central and most focused issue of white supremacy or racism. And why is this? Black men have been targeted, systematically and strategically targeted for elimination. You know why? Because black males represent the greatest threat to white genetic survival. Yes, black males have the greatest genetic potential of all non-white males to cause white genetic annihilation. Therefore, black males must be systematically attacked and eliminated in a power system designed to assure white genetic survival. Understand what I'm saying to you, family. The destruction of black males have been strategically designed so that black male victims, follow this well, so that black male victims will be led to participate in and then be blamed for their own mass destruction. Understand this. You see, the chain of events begins with the socio-educational program. I call it psychotherapy treatments. You may call it going to school every day, okay? In which more than 75% of the black male children who start school as potential geniuses become frustrated to the point of dropping out of school by the 10th grade. And this is not an accident, y'all, that our black male children enter school at K4 level with an average Stay 9 score of 7.6 or higher. The highest you can go is 9. How is it then that 75 to 80% of these little geniuses drop to an average Stay 9 of 5.3 by the 3rd grade, and then 3.7 by the 6th grade, then 2.3 by the 9th grade, resulting in a dropout by the middle of the 10th grade? This is not an accident. Then forced, okay, egotistically, our males suffer from what I call the psycho-egotistical nature of the male mind. The male mind refuses to allow itself to be seen as defeated. The male mind refuses to allow itself to be seen as conquered or non-achieving or unable to perform like other males. Okay, so the male mind finds itself forced to acclimate into their local environment. Okay, now mind you, they were strategically attacked and eliminated from the academic system. Okay, so now they have to acclimate themselves into their local environment. So they end up taking on behavioral patterns that are necessary for that psycho-egotistical nature of the male mind. Then for those who manage to escape the criminal just us system trap after reaching adulthood, they experience the denial of full-scale employment and advancement, resulting in not being able to adequately support themselves or their families. Consequently, large numbers of Black male children grow up without their father's guidance. And guess what? This leads to frustration. It leads to depression. And it leads to failure in socialization. And then the next step in this process is the criminalization, yes, of our youth. Once this strategically calculated atmosphere is established, I hope you see how this atmosphere is literally created, strategically created and established within the Black social environment. Then once that happens, drugs and liquor are deliberately placed in the Black community and made conveniently accessible. The drugs are then used to street treat Black frustration and depression. And the demand and habit for this silent killer becomes so high that the volume of cash flow, oh my goodness, provides the Black male population with the illusion that he's finally making some money. And now he can share in the American dream. You see the programming here? Then, to make matters worse, guns are then conveniently placed at the disposal of these same young Black males, supposedly to aid them in enforcing payment for drug sales and protecting themselves. But the real agenda is the clandestine strategy of Black males killing and destroying one another and then carrying the blame for it. But think about it. No Black males manufacture the chemicals for drug use, nor do any Black males manufacture guns. So can you see the strategy here? Can you see the strategy for the agenda of genocide? Because the third and final step is the justifiable elimination of our youth. Many of our people fail to comprehend the environmental context of the system of white supremacy and its ultimate goal of white genetic survival. Our dear brother warrior scholar, Brother Neely Fuller, said in his work, The United Compensatory Code, unless you understand white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything else you understand will only confuse you. Okay? And yet I hear some of my people denying the existence of racism and white supremacy. And it really is synonymous. They're one and the same. But I hear our people talking about we need to get past it. Right? There's no more racism. Man, okay. Yeah, we have some people, y'all, who are in a coma. Okay, many of our people fail to comprehend the environmental context of the system of white supremacy and its goal of white genetic survival. As a result, too many of our people fail to grasp the deeper sense of what is actually occurring right in front of our faces, that the massive deaths of Black youth constitute the genocide of Black people. Yes, brothers and sisters, understand what I'm saying here. It takes Black males to make Black babies. You've heard me say that time and time again, and you're going to keep on hearing me saying that. It takes Black males to make Black babies and ensure future Black generations. But the agenda of genocide calls for as many Black males as possible to do one of three things. Okay? If not all of three things. What are those three things? The agenda for genocide calls for as many Black males as possible to be, one, killed, or two, be incarcerated, or three, to become homosexual. And I know you're not, they say you're supposed to talk about that. Y'all listen, I'm not succumbing to that programming. Somebody got to tell the truth. Okay? So I'm going to be one of those that do speak out. Understand what I'm saying to you. Okay? Either way, Black births are prevented, and the Black male-supported development of Black male children ends up disappearing, resulting in the confused and unnatural sexuality of Black male children. You know why, y'all? Because if the Black male child is confused in his sexuality, his desire will not be for the Black woman, and hence no children. Understand that. Okay? I can't stress it to you enough, y'all. People are now getting into discussions as to whether homosexuality is a sin or not. I'm not going to get into whether it's sinful or not. That's relative. Okay? But what is absolute and final is it's not natural. Okay? Understand what I'm saying to you. Two members of the same sex cannot reproduce. That's just not nature's way, y'all. That's all there's to it. It's unnatural. And when you engage in unnatural activity, stand by for unnatural consequences. It's just that simple, y'all, okay? So, Black males must understand that contrary to what is said, the war that is being conducted in urban America is not against drugs, but against Black males for the purpose of white genetic survival. Understand what I'm saying? Okay, drugs are used simply as a means to achieve that end. And this is why drugs are so plentiful in our community, while Black males are dying in ever increasing numbers every day. Yes, brothers and sisters, because of the extreme victimization under the socio-educational and criminal justice systems, Black males rank the highest in unemployment. Black males rank the highest in underemployment. Black males rank the highest in prison incarceration. Black males rank the highest in school failure and dropout. Black males rank the highest in alcoholism. Black males rank the highest in drug use and addiction. Black males rank the highest in homicide. Black males rank the highest in suicide. Black males rank the highest in homelessness. Black males rank the highest in the shortest lifespan. And you know why, family? Because we've been anesthetized. Let me refer to a story in the biblical text to make my point here today. Okay? And there's a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. For one, it's a fantastic story. And again, notice I said it's a wonderful story. It's a perfect depiction of our condition as a people. Okay, but in the book of John, the 5th chapter, verses 2 through 7, we read a story. And notice I'm saying a story. This did not historically happen. Okay, it's a story. Understand that. Okay. And John, the 5th chapter, verses 2 through 7, it says these words. Listen to the story. Now there was a pool in the city of Jerusalem called Bethesda, which means the house of mercy. This pool had 5 areas of shelter. Verse 3 goes on to say, in these 5 areas of shelter laid a great multitude of impotent people. The word here for impotent is the root word astenio, where we get our English word I'm trying to say the word and it's slipping my mind. Anesthesia. Couldn't get it out. Okay, astenio. We'll get our word anesthesia from. Okay, you know what happens when a person is under anesthesia? Okay, they are powerless. They have no feeling, no sensation, no control. Okay? Well, here it says, in these 5 porches laid a great multitude of impotent, anesthetized people. It goes on to say, many were blind, many were lame, many were withered. Okay? But all of them were waiting for the same thing, the moving of the water. Verse 4 goes on to say, this moving of the water would take place at a certain season, or whenever an angel came down into the pool and troubled the water. When this would happen, follow the story now. When this would happen, whoever was the first one into the water would be healed of whatever disease he had. Verse 5 says, now there was a man there who had an infirmity. Now the root word for infirmity here is asthenia. Right? Now remember, the root word for impotent was astheneo. Here, for infirmity, it's asthenia. All right? Get it? Asthenia. Still dealing with our condition of being anesthetized. Infirmity here means the behavior that results from being anesthetized. And this man had an infirmity for 38 years, verse 5 says. 38 years. Verse 6 says, when Jesus, who had came along, saw the man lying there and knew that he had been in this condition for a very long time, said to him, "Do you want to be made whole?" Real simple question. Do you want to be made whole? I'm asking you today. Do you want to be made whole? Do you want to be empowered? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be strengthened? Verse 7, notice what this man said in the story. The impotent man, the anasteo man, answered and said, here's what he said, "Mister, I don't have anyone to put me into the pool when the water is troubled. But while I'm coming, another person always gets in ahead of me." That last verse that I just read, verse 7, clearly depicts two things. Number one, the condition of African people. And number two, the predicament of African people throughout the diaspora. We African people keep manifesting behavioral patterns from being anesthetized by other ethnological and cultural concepts of religious and philosophical thought. Did you get that? Let me say it to you again. We Africans keep manifesting behavioral patterns from being anesthetized by other ethnological and cultural concepts of religious and philosophical thought. The man said, "Mister, I don't have anyone to put me into the pool." We have been taught to look to someone other than ourselves to put us into the pool. We're waiting for somebody to put us into the pool for our healing. We're waiting for somebody else to put us into the pool for our deliverance. We're waiting for someone else to put us into the pool for our empowerment. No. The man did not ask him, "Are you able to get into the pool before anyone else?" The question was, "Do you want to be made whole?" That was the question. The question is, do you want to be healed? The question to you today is, do you want to be empowered? Do you want to be delivered? Do you want to be set free? That's the question I have for you. Stop looking to someone else to save you. Stop looking to someone else to liberate you. The Quran teaches that Allah, God, will not change the condition of a people until they make the decision to change it themselves. That is the 13th surah, the 11th verse of the Quran. Don't take my word for it, brothers and sisters. Look around you. Just look around you. Where are your sons and daughters today? How many of them are incarcerated? How many of them are socially dysfunctional? How many of them are suffering from a deficiency of an awareness of their African selves? How many of our sons and daughters are living a lifestyle that Africans simply do not live? It's not African in nature. It comes from another culture, and we're starting to take it on. How many Black men and women who grew up standing on this so-called solid rock given to us by our oppressors are laying drunk in the gutters of our streets? How many beautiful black queens have to live with the other baby daddy syndrome for years to come? How many of our people got to deal with these predicaments? How many and how long? Brothers and sisters, stop laying there in the paralysis of non-productivity by making continued excuses like the man at the pool. The question wasn't, can you get into the water? That wasn't the question. The question was, do you want to be empowered? Do you want to be healed? The man laying there making excuses. I ain't got nobody to put me in the water. Get up. Get rid of that bed of indecision. Get up off that bed of complacency. Get up off of that bed of procrastination. Get up off that bed of economic ignorance and financial mismanagement. Get up off that bed of doubt, fear, and mistrust. Get up off that bed of Euro-Gentile religious and philosophical thought that you've been laying on all this time. These things have only kept you anesthetized, brothers and sisters. That's all they've done. God will change your situation when you decide to change it. So the message that the ancestors would have me give you today is that the only way that your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren can recover from their condition and their cultural amnesia and be restored to the empowerment of our African selves is by the practice of ma'at, the ethics of truth, justice, righteousness, balance, harmony, reciprocity in our lives. And I don't mean just by knowing about them, but by doing them. We have become disillusioned, brothers and sisters, into thinking that we are doing something beneficial and constructive, yet all the while becoming spiritually and culturally more powerless. It's at this point that many of us become trapped and incarcerated in a situation that is unwholesome and completely injurious to our so-called African consciousness. So, family, I want you to know today it's time for change. It's time for you to elevate. Okay? It's time for you to elevate now, brothers and sisters. Come on here. It's time for you to elevate. Yes. Shucks. Okay, let me get ready to close this, man. My time is about up here. We got so much work to do. You know, every week I feel the burden. I feel the pressure every week. Every week I've been going through this every week. I don't know what it is to enjoy my weekend by just having fun. Every weekend for me is working in research and preparing to feed you on Sundays. So Friday nights and Saturdays is all preparation time for me. Yeah, so I can give you a good meal, hopefully a life-transforming meal. Come on, family. Don't let me waste my breath. Don't let me waste my breath. I'd like to take the moment to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, brothers and sisters. Okay? For those of you who are watching me on YouTube now, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to get 1 million subscribers, so help me get those numbers up. Okay? Hit that thumbs up button there. Okay? Ring that bell. Hit that notification button so that when I go live, you'll get the notification that I'm live. Okay? If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me at dr.rayhagins1@gmail.com. Again, that's dr.rayhagins1@gmail.com. Okay. I also invite you to listen to me teaching 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on our 24-hour day, 7-day broadcast on our website. Just go to theafricanvillage.org. And yeah, even though we haven't launched the site yet, you can still go there and hear the teaching. Just go to theafricanvillage.org and click the play arrow to hear the teaching. Okay. And on Wednesday nights, the same thing. Go there and hear the teaching on Wednesday night as well. Okay. Also, brothers and sisters, I invite you to make your donations today. And I want to say, let me just take a moment right now to try to say as effectively as I can how much I so appreciate you, brothers and sisters, for your continued support. You know, our expenses are great. You know, just running a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week radio station is expensive. You know, so your donations help to pay for all that. You know, yeah. You know, so thank you. I mean, I really, y'all, you know, you guys are something else, man. You got, between those of you who have sent in your money orders, okay, your checks, you know, I thank you for doing that. Thank you for, I mean, you know, you don't, you guys are just wonderful, man. Y'all really are, you know, and I love it because if you might have noticed, I was picking up my phone a couple of times doing the teaching and noticing the PayPal donations that have come in so far, and the PayPal donations through Zelle. Okay. So I thank you so much for your support, family. I can't do this without your support, you know. And as you often hear us say, we don't do this for money. You know, I don't, you know, you never hear me get into this thing of, you know, of brothers and sisters. The Lord told me there's 100 people that got $1,000. No, I don't do stuff like that. We teach in African Village, give what you can without injury to yourself. Give what you can without injury to yourself. Got me? Okay. That's how we ask you to donate, to support our work. Give what you can, whatever the Creator lays on your heart to give, that's what you give. And you guys have been doing such a wonderful job. I thank you so much. Okay. So if you're making your donation through PayPal, as you see there, the PayPal address to make your donation is AfricanVillage1@AOL.com. If you're making your donation through Cash App, as you see there, the donation address is #, that's the $, Dr. Ray Hagins. If you're making your donation through Zelle, okay, it's my email address, rayhagins@gmail.com. Okay? Yes. If you want to make your payment through Zelle, it's rayhagins@gmail.com. Not Ray Hagins, not Dr. Ray Hagins1. No, just rayhagins@gmail.com if you're making a donation through Zelle. Got me? Okay. If you want to mail in your donation, you see it there. You can mail your donation to the African Village, 3520 North Newstead Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63115. Okay? Yeah. Oh, yes, brother. And of course, you know I can't ever go without talking about the Black Achievement Fund, right? Okay, last week I didn't get to do it because that was a previously recorded show, you know, and the week before I even joined the Black Achievement Fund, we had did those shows. Okay, so come on and join the Black Achievement Fund, brothers and sisters. If you have not joined already, come on. What you waiting for? Come on. Participate in our empowerment for $9 a month. That's it. $9 a month. Now, you know I wouldn't ask y'all to do nothing that I haven't done myself. Okay? I'm a member of the Black Achievement Fund. In fact, I'm a member of the board of directors now of the Black Achievement Fund. Okay, the African Village has taken out a corporate membership in the Black Achievement Fund. Got me? Ray Hagins has taken out a personal membership in the Black Achievement Fund. You know why? Because I don't just believe in the Black Achievement Fund. I know that this is the solution for our empowerment. I know it is. No doubt in my mind. Okay, and if you will, go to www.baf.solutions, as you see here on the screen. Go there and listen to our president and founder, Brother R.K. Hodges. Listen to his presentation, okay? Or join in on the presentation, okay, every Sunday at 2:00. All right, you can just join right in. Go to the blackachievementfund.org, .solution, not .org, baf.solutions, okay, and watch our weekly presentation as well. Come on, let's empower ourselves. 1 million Black people, 1 million Black people giving $9 a month, okay. Y'all, that's over $1 billion a month. Got me? Okay? That's over $1 billion a month. Come on, people. Let's empower ourselves. Let's stop waiting around for those in power to have pity on us. We have our own power. Let's show it. Come on, join right now. Join now. Okay? Family, I've enjoyed being with you guys today. Time for me to get out of here now, right? But we got to end by doing our fun song, You're Easy to Love, right? And of course, I also invite you to download our app. Okay? Go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and search TAVCC. That stands for the African Village and Cultural Center. Download our app, okay? And this way you'll have access to what we're doing right there on your device, on your tablet, on your computer, on your mobile phone, on mobile device, okay? So come on and get busy with us. Come on and get busy, man, because the best is yet to come. All right? Yeah. All right, let's close out with You're Easy to Love. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You know why? Because you're easy to love. Yeah. You're easy to love. You're easy to love. Yeah, easy to love. Come on, everybody. Let's say it like you mean it. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. You're so easy to love. Yeah. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. You're easy to love. Let's do the principles of my heart. Truth, justice, and righteousness. Come on. The truth that's in me. Love the truth that's in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. Thank you for your donations, family. You're easy. Yeah, easy to love. Justice, easy to love. the justice in me, love the justice in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Brother William. Brother Maurice, thank you. Yeah, you're easy to love. Brother Charles, Zach, thank you. Oh, yeah. The justice in me, love the justice in you. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you, Renee. You guys are wonderful. All of y'all who make your donations, thank you. Yeah, 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 you're easy. Yeah, 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 you're easy to love. Yeah, you're so easy to love. Righteousness, come on. The righteousness in me, the righteousness in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. Yeah, 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 you're easy. Oh, yeah, 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 you're easy to love. Family, thanks for being with me today. I love all of you. Love is the Kemetic term for the English word love. Okay? You guys out there stay strong. All right? Until next week, peace be with you all. Oh, you're easy.